Nix is a troubled teenager who kills her rapist stepfather in self-defense. She lands in Hellman, a hole where the only law is the survival of the fittest. He quickly realizes that this is no place for cowards or winners, but for fighters and conspirators. You have to face sadistic vigilantes, ruthless gangs and hungry predators who want to own your body and soul. Anna must fight to keep her wits and her will somewhere. No one cares whether he lives or dies. Don't be fooled by the name of this movie. That's it. Not your typical prison movie. In the privacy of her room, Anna, a young cellist, indulges her musical passion. Suddenly, her stepfather bursts in and bravely tries to rob her. I manage to push him away, but in the chaos, he falls on a sharp object that cuts his throat. Moments later, he breathed his last, accusing his stepfather murder. Anna goes to court. Anna pleads her case before the judge, explaining that she acted alone, defense against his stepfather's violent creeps. However, his mother testifies against him for portraying her husband as a good man. Judge, moved by her testimony, he sentences Anna to a juvenile detention center upon his arrival. Frank, the warden of the prison, introduces himself to new arrivals. Anna is then escorted to her cell where she meets Jenny, a quiet and lonely girl. Despite its conservative nature, Jenny is attracted to Anna and secretly touches herself while watching her sleep while the prisoners are freed. For some fresh air, Anna comes face to face with Cody, a wise and ruthless woman who warns her against it. The problem she might face if left alone in the harsh prison environment with two groups of girls dominating her. Mishad, one led by the fierce Kala and the other led by the stubborn Cody. Anna was torn between joining a band, either do it alone despite Cody's attempts to enlist him with promises of friendship and protection, or go above and beyond. Round up the gang to scare Anna. The young woman held firm and refused to let herself be carried away with a firm step. Anna walked away from the confrontation, determined to make her way through this frightening new world as if humbled. Refuse Anna. Cody and his gang cornered the poor girl in a room and started harassing her. Flying fists. The brutal attack leaves Anna battered and bruised, prompting the doctor at the clinic to urge him to seek her out. Frank was the man who was supposed to offer her protection from such violence. But when Anna innocently confided in Frank, wanting to be left alone, she saw an opportunity to settle down with his services. Unfortunately for Anna, he had no interest in playing his twisted game and she came to her senses, disgusted and frustrated by the constant threat to fall prey to this difficult place in a twisted turn of events. Jeannie uses cute talking teacher. Her charm comforts Anna by showering her with compliments on her incredible beauty. Anna is unable to resist. Jenny's achievements found each other involved in a romantic encounter. However, as they were walking outside the next day, their bubble of happiness was suddenly burst by the commanding presence of Claire. Anna's anger erupts and in a bold move to protect herself, she makes a life-changing decision to join Cody's gang. But Cody, the cunning leader, was not quick to trust Anna. He demanded proof of his loyalty and power before becoming a real member with a mischievous gleam in his eye. I offered a bold challenge too. Anna only takes care of Claire herself. The gauntlet is down and Anna decides to prove herself. He accepted the heavy task without hesitation. In a rush of anticipation, Anna faced them both, her head resting on her heart beating in her chest. The chest in a quick and unexpected movement, Anna unleashed her hidden ferocity by cutting a cake directly in Claire's face. Influence. It sent shockwaves through the air, leaving everyone stunned by Anna's boldness. It was a moment of challenge and triumph. Anna stood up to prove to Cody and the gang that she had the medal they had recently been looking for. Did you know? This daring act of pie throwing will mark the start of Anna's exciting journey as she accepts her new place among gang ranks. Cody captured the entire fight on his secret camera afterwards. Frank imposes a punishment on Anna, sent naked to solitary for 48 hours. He threatens to extend his solitary confinement for another month. If you don't give in to her wishes in this situation, Anna will have no choice but to submit. Frank's requests and pampers after completing Cody. Anna's assigned mission are now integrated into the gang as gesture of welcome. Cody gives her a small present. She herself cannot escape Anna's charms and ends up succumbing to temptation when she is. The sun has risen on a new day. Anna's mother has come to visit her, but instead of consoling and supporting her, it was a guilt and a condemnation of his daughter. She refused to believe that her late husband could have this atrocity, and Anna's shame continued until her death. But Anna found a new family, a gang that accepted her and protect her, and when Claire, an old enemy, came to challenge her, Anna was ready with her gang. Alongside him, he unleashes all the punches and kicks he was blocking, leaving Clay to take a beating and defeats Frank, the corrupt businessman who used it for his own gain. He has footage of his fight with Claw. He threatened to use it against her in court unless she did exactly what he wanted. Anna had a stomachache, thinking of touching Frank again, but knew she had no other choice. Hopefully she reluctantly agreed to his demands. She might outwit him somehow in the end. As the tension rose in the air, Anna's frustration reached its peak point and smacked Jenny an angry slap. "A little. Did you know that his violent outburst will occur serious consequences?" When a guard noticed the gash on Jenny's lip during an exam, the guard wasted no time. Anna leads to Frank, who used his power to take advantage of her in the past. But this time, Anna stood firm and refused to give in to his advances, accusing him of raping her every day in anger. By rejection, Frank threatened to throw Anna in an adult prison where she would really understand what she meant. Forced to feel trapped and alone, Anna turned to Cody for comfort, seeking solace in the form of a stimulant. Despite the dire situation, Cody couldn't help but express his affection for Anna and warn her of the dangers of addiction. As the two shared a moment of vulnerability, we couldn't help but be drawn into the twisted world of power dynamics and emotional distress. As Anna struggled to cope with Cody's new affection, she found herself increasingly restless and anxious. Agitated, desperate to escape her emotions, he came across a group of girls shooting and decided to join them. Despite Cody's attempts to step in and help her, Anna was determined to leave her alone again. Then Cody did the difficult decision to officially kick her out of the gang on her own. With nowhere to go, Anna dug deeper, addiction by injecting dangerous amounts of drugs on a daily basis. As her health deteriorates, she becomes increasingly paranoid, convinced that Nope wanted to give him a bout of drug-induced mania. Anna attacked Aquila, driven by the Hand in desperate need of revenge. Despite the odds against her, she emerged victorious, but at what cost? I feel sad. Witnessing Anna's descent into darkness and self-destruction, the prison guard cruelly sends her to solitary confinement, stripped of all his clothes and left alone. Anna's addiction sets in and she becomes increasingly self-centered. Despair of his release. But Cody, ever the doting friend, tries to step in and save her from herself. Anna, however, too far, and threatens to end it all. Just in time, the guard intervenes and takes him away. We return to the days of loneliness without the influence of drugs, and Anna checks reality in a moment of desperation. He uses a broken piece from his drawer to carve his wrists. It's a heartbreaking sight that leaves you at the edge of their seats. They wonder if Anna will ever find her way back from the ledge. However, the watchful guard, he caught her just in time and quickly sent her to see a doctor after her treatment. Anna witnesses an increasing number of patients like her have lost their grip on reality because of drug addiction. Tragically, one of the patients succumbs for addiction. This horrible experience serves as an alarm bell for Anna, who has decided to quit drugs for good. Desperate to reconnect with his mother, she finally joins her mother, who is now repenting of having sent Anna to prison without her. Knowing the whole truth, he swears to obtain his release as soon as possible. After Anna is fully recovered, they cross paths with Frank. She offers herself to him on the condition that he cut her off from everyone and allow her to do so. Only. Delighted, Frank agrees that this is in his own interests. He also imagines Anna showing off her talents in a competition. He hands her a violin, urging her to practice. However, when Cody finds out about this arrangement, he cuts off Anna W's face. He orders his gang to attack him again. Feeling betrayed by Frank for not keeping his promise, Anna's trust has been abandoned. To expose the truth, Anna decided to trust the doctor. Unbeknownst to her, Frank is monitoring their conversation via a hidden camera and asks a guest to eliminate the doctor in a talent contest. Anna captivates the audience with her exceptionalism performance solo. After the event, Frank reveals to Anna that he guaranteed her a parole hearing in return. He demands that she spend the night with him later. When Anna shares the news with Jenny, she warns her to give her hope. She suspects Frank is manipulating her into making a bold move. Anna decided to record a secret his meeting with Frank with the intention of using the footage as evidence at his parole hearing to expose him to the commission members. She convinces Cody to lend her a camera for the undercover operation. Later, when Anna meets Frank, who is looking forward to one last intimate moment with her, she successfully captures the incriminating act on film during Anna's parole hearing. He impresses everyone with his straightforward answers and looks like he's about to get his parole in a surprising twist. Events. Frank betrays Anna by tricking the parole board members into denying her request for release. He claims to be Anna. The fiery spirit has been a constant cause of trouble within the prison walls, but he doesn't know that Anna has it. A backup plan hidden in a smirk. She revealed a video she had cleverly recorded earlier while playing back the footage for all to see. Frank's face takes on a hideous tinge of pallor. He realizes he made a huge, hopeless mistake. Attempt to extract incriminating evidence from the clutches of justice. Unfortunately, fate is not on your side like the cops. Capturing him quickly, his feeble attempts to erase his misdeeds are in vain. The members of the parole board are born witnesses. Due to Frank's betrayal, they are deeply affected by Anna's resistance. They meet by unanimous decision, which gives him his freedom. She is. You truly deserve to be showered with a mixture of gratitude and sweetness. Anna says goodbye to her faithful companions Jenny and Cody. They supported her through thick and thin, having endured countless trials and tribulations. Anna finally found herself standing in front of an impressive audience is ready to fulfill their lifelong dream with their beloved cello in hand. He releases a wave enchanting melodies that resonate in the hearts of all who listen. And that's it for today's video, friends. I'm waiting for you. I enjoyed this recap of The Taste of Prison, a film that will make you cry with shame and outsider. If you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more movie summaries. And if you have any movie suggestions you want me to sum up next, leave them in the comments below. Remember, if you've ever thought about it, if you're breaking the law, remember orange doesn't go well with anyone. I'll see you next time video. Until then, stay out of trouble and don't end up in jail.